like I don't want to cry, because I think there's a lot of crying happening already. Yes, that is a pink cowboy hat in the back. Sometimes that's just how it goes. So life is not going the way and I think others planned it. There's just so much, I feel like, to unpack with all of it, and it's a lot to process and think about. And the worst part about all of it, I think, is that I like literally can't even name a worst part. Like, I thought I had an answer to that, and then just other things came up. I remember, like, when this all first started happening, and just like tweets about it and headlines, and they're like here and there, but I was told just by so many people that it wasn't anything to worry about. And you know, it's just so much easier to believe people, and I think people truly thought that it just like wasn't something to worry about. And I think there's a lot of people to maybe even blame for not warning us of the seriousness of the situation. I hope what I'm saying doesn't sound like ignorant. I have no idea what I'm saying. This is only from like my perspective, I guess. But we just received an email from President Joan Gable about online classes for the rest of the semester and canceling graduation ceremonies. And luckily, I was on FaceTime with my friend Olivia. Shout out to Olivia. And I'm glad I just had someone to talk through it, like, with me, even though we were both like in our own heads. I think about it, it was just like nice to have someone there. Just like there's a loss of human connection right now, and I just feel like I'm rambling on. There's just so many things to think about, from like personal health to family health to just like the public's health, and access to supplies and food. Financial situations are like a big question mark. Who's responsible for what's going to happen, what rules are going to be in place, where can I go, where can't I go. I feel like I'm losing like my free will over here. I've just never seen something just absolutely take a hold of so many people's spirits, and just like make them constantly worry about every future thing that's going to happen. And that includes like myself. This is usually the time where I start looking for a job in the summer. It's like hiring is the last thing that I think a lot of companies are worried about right now. Just like graduating, this is my senior year, spring semester of undergrad. And I just like won't have that typical ending story. If you had told me last semester, even at the beginning of this semester, if this would ever be a thing, I would like laugh, because this is just like a storyline in a weird dystopian novel that we all read in middle school. And there's just like, there's no way to prepare for it. But like, is there a way to prepare for it? I don't know. No one's ever told me anything. I just feel so lost and have so many thoughts, and I'm sure a lot of people also have those thoughts. And that's why I'm kind of making this video, because I don't know, it's just like nice to hear other people talk about it. Also really brings things into reality, which is sometimes I think scary. And all we have been faced with recently is reality. That's like literally all that's life has thrown at us like the last week. Just so many harsh realities that don't seem real. And I don't really want to add to that, but I can't help but think that like everything will be fine. And that's all I can really tell myself, is that things will be fine in the future. This can't last forever, I hope. And even if it did, I don't want to be in the mindset that it will last forever, because where will that take me? I'll be honest, after getting that email, I was working on homework. I now have very little motivation to do said homework. I also like want to distract my mind from thinking. I like want to call every single person I know and just like sit there and just go, what? That's like my conversations with everyone recently. It's just been like, what is going on? What's happening? I don't know. No one knows. No one knows. And that's just not comforting to hear, because usually someone knows what's going on. It hardly is ever me, but usually it's someone. I don't even know why I'm making this video. I just had to like say something. And I feel like a lot of what I've said in this video I've just like said to my friends, so I guess I felt the need to say it again to the camera. I don't know. It's hard because usually like in these situations I will like go to my parents and they'll have some advice, but this is like the first of its kind to really happen like this, and so even my parents are like awestruck and don't know what to do and aren't reassuring. Oh, but again, I just have to tell myself that it'll be okay, and I want to tell you that I think it will be okay. And it's gonna be really hard, and it's a weird thing to adjust to, and every day brings a new headline and a new reality and a new norm for us, but we're all in it together. Like literally every single person is in it together. Like no one's dealing with this alone. We're all in it together. And actually, honestly, that feels really nice to think about, is that it's not happening to like a select few of us. It's not like a natural disaster in one regional area. This is like a nationwide issue. So we're all kind of there. I hope that in these like self-isolation situations you are still reaching out to people and you're talking to people, and if you have access to like video call people, and just like text people, communicate, like continually try to talk to people, because I feel like that will help. It's helped me. I also don't want to be like positive only and just like not talk about what's happening. I would say like, like let's just bring some positivity onto the internet. Like let's think about other things. But I mean, this is a very, I think, valid thing to put a lot of our attention on and focus on and energy on, even though it's really exhausting because it means a lot of changes. And what does almost everyone hate more than anything? Change. Just like major life changes that throw you off of your game and off of your plan. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to stay positive about it and try to keep a clear headspace and not get too wrapped up in my fears and anxieties about what could happen, and take every day, like take it day by day, and try to stay informed but not like overly informed to the point where I am losing myself in it. That's all I can really do. And if you have any suggestions as to like what else people could do, that'd be great to hear. I don't know, just thought about making this video because I had a lot of feelings, and I think other people have a lot of feelings too. Okay, that's all I have.